Hello, everybody. Welcome to another match week of Crown League. We're here, match week number 3 already, and we see the table of our league. We see my favorites up top, SB Monarch, of course, unbeaten to this point, and another thing is gonna change in a little while. In the second place, we have Ascendo, also an amazing team. Probably the team to beat SB Monarch, but we'll see. Now they're sitting in the second spot. At the third place, we have Top Esports, of course, led by amazing Q. Those are the only 3 unbeaten teams. And in fourth place, we have quite a surprise. We have Flying Eagles Academy, 4 places ahead of the main team. That's a surprise. I didn't think at the start of the season that this is going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see if they're going to keep up this form and stay in the fourth place or even higher maybe. Today's game will be, I think, it's Flying Eagles. Flying Eagles. We have Flying Eagles in 8th place against Sunrise in 9th place. So both teams have 1 win and 1 loss. We'll see what team is going to walk up with the W, and one team is going to have a negative record. We'll see you in the game. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. We're back. We're back for Crown League. We have Sunrise against Flying Eagles. From the side of Flying Eagles, we have Bronya, Vlad, Pumpkin, Sile, and El Hamdino. From Sunrise, we have Loen, Vanilla, Smokeball, Gyaru, and of course, we have Cryptite. Bronya, first ban coming. It's the Iksha. Very strong marksman. What more can I say? A very good ban. Very Iksha is very threatening in the late game, and we've seen her dish out a lot of damage, even on level 4. Loen, in the meantime, taking out the Nana. We've seen Tile on that Nana. He was dominating the game and killing a lot of people with the flame shot. So we're not gonna see that in this game. But the Aurora still up for grabs. He's very good on it too. Diggy also. I think we've seen the Diggy taken out in pretty much every game. I don't remember a game when Diggy was picked or when he was open. So a pretty expected ban. Also, DJoy, also one of the most banned heroes. So not a surprise here that he's taken out. Pumpkin with the last ban of the first place from Flying Eagles. Maybe he'll take out a mid laner. The Nana is taken out, so a good matchup against the Nana is the Aurora, so I think he should consider taking the Nana out, but no. He goes for the carry. So 2 marksman bans coming from side of Flying Eagles. Very interesting. Maybe they have a special tactic to counter the gold laner of Sunrise. We don't know that, but we'll see. We'll see what the picks are going to be, but before the picks is the last ban from Sunrise, and it's Smokeball banning out the Matilda.
Your team is picking.
Now we move to the pick phase. 45 seconds for Flying Eagles to decide what hero is going to be the first pick. Tigreal, Minotaur, Nolan, Aurora, a lot of strong heroes, so let's see what they will choose. They're still waiting. Not showing anything. We've seen Bronya on the Tigreal with the first pick. He's doing it again. Is the Tigreal for Bronya. Now 2 picks for Sunrise. The Aurora was a very strong pick. For me, the best mid lane right now in the game after her revamp. She's very strong with that passive and damage and CC. She has everything.
As fleeting as a snowflake's breath.
And it is the Aurora. Expected and the Barrats for Cryptite. I can go as far as saying it's kind of a signature pick. We've seen him on the Barrett so many times. So they pick it up very early. Flying Eagles was definitely aware of that Barrats pick.
It's destined.
Yeah, they counter it. They pick up the Novario now to match up the Aurora in the mid lane. Always love to see a Novaria in the game. Very exciting hero to watch. And also Pumpkin showing up the Ruby. You see he feels very comfortable on that. I think it should be the pick. It should be the pick now for Flying Eagles. There's no last changes. It's the Ruby. Very consistent hero on the XP lane. I can't think of a hero that counters Ruby on the XP lane. Maybe I'm not an XP player, but on the top of my head, I can't think of one.
Pain is the proof that I'm still
Brody
alive.
for Loen in the gold lane. Very strong hero to go up against
Gaze
in the early game, in the mid game.
of the void.
Nolan. Meanwhile, Nolan getting taken out by Sunrise. Still a good assassin even after all of his nerfs, deleting the CC immunity on his ultimate. probably hurt him the most.
Team is banning.
But he's still very strong and very worth of getting picked up.
Your team
Very fast bans meanwhile, the Minotaur and the Lapu for Flying Eagles and the X-Book for Sunrise. They know what they're doing. They know what they are doing. They know their plan very well, so they're not wasting any time in the bans. We're straight in to the second pick phase. We have Gyaru picking now. 25 seconds on the clock. We'll see what hero he will go for, and it is the Guinevere. Maybe a roam Guinevere. They have Cryptai on the jungle, so the XP and the roam is up for grabs. We'll see if the Guinevere is going to get flexed in the XP or the roam. Meanwhile, Vlad picking up the Nolan's band, the Nathan. We've seen the Nathan doing pretty well in our league. We've seen a certain player going crazy on that Nathan. We'll see if Vlad is going to recreate this. But now El Hamdino picking up the jungle, and it's the Akai. Also a reliable pick. But I think it makes sense. They want to take out the Akai from Sunrise. We know Akai, a very good counter to the Tigreal. They want to give Bronya a lot of space to work out with his ambushes and setups. So they don't want that. They don't want that to go against that Akai. So they take it for themselves in the jungle. As Gyaru now takes the Kufra, so it's going to be the EXP Guinevere. Now, we've seen the drafts. Now we're gonna go into the game.
The enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
And we're back for the game. We're back for the game, as the one caster would said. Sadly, he's missing for today's game, but he's on the chat, so I know you're here, Hockey. I'm gonna try my best. As we're moving into the game, Gyaru now skirmishing with Bronya, getting very low. Just chill farming right now. No, not very much happening. Cryptai and Hamdino just taking their buffs, taking their time to farm. Maybe we'll see an invade from Sunrise. Gyaru and Vanilla are getting very close to that, but Bronya is going to zone them. There's no chance of them stealing that buff or any XP from Hamdino. Cryptai taking the Little Wanderer very easily. No contest for that Little Wanderer. And we're moving into the gold lane. Bronya already in the bush. Astrosphere by Sealay. Not hitting Loen. A jump from Gyaru. And Hamdino frozen very low. Heavy spin. Loen with the Purify. Hamdino very low. That's a big resource used by Hamdino for the turtle fight. He's not going to have that heavy spin to lock Cryptai down. So the retribution battle is going to be pretty much 50-50 unless Cryptai eats El Hamdino. We'll see. Both teams already coming for the turtle. Bronya still on top lane though. Yeah, but he's coming. We are in the middle bush. Sadly, no ultimate for him, so we're not going to see much by the roamers, but Smoke Ball getting quite low. Pumpkin caught by Vanilla and Smoke Ball. That was really unexpected. No jump from Smoke Ball. He just hit his ultimate and Smoke Ball was done. As Cryptide takes the turtle with the Retribution, and Handino couldn't take it, even though he had his ultimate. First turtle of the game goes to Sunrise. Vlad very low in the gold lane, fighting for that gold crab. Able to take it, Gyaru. But Vlad is taken out by Lowen, even though Flicker Tyrant's Rage. But unfortunately no follow-up as Enhandino pins Gyaru down. Gyaru is going to fall. Pretty unnecessary for that Flicker and ultimate from Gyaru. There was no one to follow up. That was a good play as Bronya gets eaten up, and Lowen with that ultimate finishes up Bronya as he's then another member to fall. Now Sunrise winning in the gold lane. A very important thing to have is to be managing that gold lane so Vlad isn't able to farm. We've seen in previous matches what happens if you give the Nathan. I keep mixing up the names. What happens if you give the Nathan a lot of farm? You just lose the game. They don't want to repeat the mistake of giving the Nathan a lot of farm. They want to shut him down early, and they're paying a lot of attention to that gold lane. Again, Gyaru and Vanilla are coming up on that gold lane. Entropy used by Vlad. He's going to recall though. Cryptide jumps in, Tyrant's Rage on Bronya. Detona's Welcome, everything thrown at Bronya. And he has to lose his life in the XP lane. El Handino fighting with Smoke Ball as Spiral Astral. Oh my god. And El Handino with the shield that saved his life takes out Smoke Ball, but he doesn't have the Retribution. It's going to be another turtle for the side of Sunrise. Easy turtle for them. Retribution by Cryptide. He didn't have to use that, but just to make sure. Gyaru he's just living in that gold lane. Nothing is happening pretty much other than the gold lane. You see the heavy spin, spinning up Gyaru. 4 members, implosion from Bronya, and Gyaru loses his life. Finally a win for Flying Eagles in that gold lane. They were getting crushed in that gold lane by Sunrise, so they get revenge by taking out Gyaru. They're constantly fighting the DXP lane. Smoke Ball and Pumpkin just giving us free content to watch in that DXP lane. Gyaru he lost his life in the gold lane, respawned, and he's here again. He's here in the gold lane. Torn apart memory, taking down Vlad 1 versus 1. Low and just that Brody is just way too much for Nathan to handle in the early game. They know what they're doing in the early game, just giving Lowen easy time to scale, to farm, to snowball into the mid game. Yeah, we're missing the jump onto Bronya. And Handino jumps in without committing the heavy spin. The turtle is going to respawn in IC 11 seconds, so he doesn't wanna use that heavy spin. Gyaru charges the jump, finds 2, Tyrant's Rage onto the wall, and Handino with the heavy spin. See that, taken out by Rowan with the torn apart memory. Mega kill for Rowan. Flicker implosion, takes out Gyaru to the turret. Detona's welcome into Bronya though, as he loses his life. 3 for 1 for Sunrise as they take the turtle. A very chaotic fight First, Gyaru with an amazing jump into the bush, finding two members though. Seeley kinda out of position. Had to use the Purify to escape, but a big win for the side of Sunrise as they extend their lead to almost 4k gold, and I think that 4k gold is mostly with Lowen just being way ahead of Nathan. Another jump from Gyaru. Flicker Tyrant's Rage. Torn apart memory is going to take Vlad down. He just can't handle two of them. As we see Smokepole trying to escape. Heavy spin. Doesn't quite find the wall. No way he's going to escape from that. He actually did escape from that. That's something Smokepole only Smokepole can do. Now we see the items. But El Hamdino overcommitting in the mid lane. Torn apart memory. And Vanilla picks up the kill. Another jump from Gyaru. Tyrant's Rage cancelled by Pumpkin, and Pumpkin misses the I'm offended. Can't kinda hook him, but see conceal play from Bronya. We'll see, he just walks past Cryptai, just says hi to him, but Gyaru with another jump, pinning Pumpkin into the wall. Vlad taken low by the torn apart memory from Lowen. Has to kind of back out. The mid lane turret still stands. They can't push it. The minions got cleared by Seeley and the Astral Sphere. As Sunrise now grouping for the Lord. Gyaru jumps into Bronya, but that's not going to lead into anything. He doesn't have his ultimate now. Lowen in the bot lane, trying to push, but he just cleared the minions, and he's going back to the team as they're trying to take the Lord. We'll see if Flying Eagles are going to contest this. And Hamdino with the Retribution, so it doesn't look like they're going to do this. Gyaru taken low. What is the damage by Vlad? He's very behind in farm, but still able to put up a lot of damage. Sunrise is very low. This is the chance for Flying Eagles to take back their game. Vanilla very low. Astral Sphere taking out Lowen. And Hamdino taking down Bronya. Very low. Vlad trying to do something, but they're just too tanky. Astral Sphere into Vanilla takes him down. Also Vlad able to take Cryptai's life. That's the turnaround. That's the play they were looking for. Smokepole misses the jump. And he's going to pay by losing his life in that fight. Flying Eagles, one team fight was all it takes to take the Lord and take the game back, but no retribution. So the Lord is up for grabs. Gyaru trying to do something, but couldn't do anything in that situation. He's very low. And Seeley punishes him for that play. It went very south for Sunrise in that Lord fight. They were very low. They were very low during that, before the fight. Now the damage is coming from Seeley and from Vlad. A lot of attention in the early game to that gold lane by Sunrise, and still Vlad, he wasn't thinking much about it. He just farmed very quietly, and now he's putting up ridiculous damage, just melting Sunrise now. Conceal play from Bronya. He doesn't have his flicker, so you won't see a flicker implosion moment. They're just trying to take down the turret. Jump into El Hamdino. I'm offended. To Gyaru, has to flicker out. The heavy spin pins Vanilla, and he has to lose his life. Smokepole jumps, but jumps into nothing. And Flying Eagles take the first inhibitor turret down. Cryptai poked by I'm offended by Pumpkin. An implosion flicker from Bronya, low and very low. Gyaru with the jump. Smoke also with the jump. Gyaru loses his life. Smoker very low. Also Loyan. The Astral Sphere by Seele taking down Loyan, and it's going to be the end. It's only Loyan left to defend, and Flying Eagles able to take down Sunrise in game number 1. What a fast turnaround. Flying Eagles were down all game, but able to come back in, I don't know, 2 minutes? That was very impressive for them.
And we are back for game number 2, and yes, it is me, Hockey, and I'm joined
Malachi
here. I
enters the
joined
scene.
Ku over here. I mean, Wal over here. Hello, Wal.
Hello, Hockey. Look who it is. Look
Uh,
who came
I
back for
was
game number 2.
Yeah, I am here, and I was watching game number 1. A pretty interesting throw coming in from the side of Sunrise here. Pretty unfortunate for them. And let's see if they can give us a game number 3 as Bronya. Pumpkin here. Wait, I didn't focus, my bad. Lexia gets banned for the side of Flying Eagles. You may take the lead, Val.
Well, I kind of had to agree. That was the biggest throw I've seen in this league so far. Sunrise just throwing all the build up, everything they built up in the early game. They just threw that out the window in one team fight.
Yeah, I was like surprised as well. Like, I didn't expect it. I thought they were dominating the match that early, going to keep that consistency, but then bam, out of the window, and Flying Eagles got the comeback. They saw the door open and they went for the comeback.
I didn't expect that from Sunrise. For me, they seem as one of the most consistent teams in this league, but now as they're doing something like that, I can't feel the same about them after this game.
I agree with you here, but let's see. Maybe it was just a little mistake, and they're gonna pay back during this draft. And we have Carrie banned here. We have Akai Diggy Joy banned from Sunrise, as Carrie, Matilda, and Eksha banned from Flying Eagles. Look like we have Lone for the side of Sunrise having here the first pick. Do you think they're gonna still go Aurora here?
I don't know, honestly. I can see just a whole another draft, just not no same picks.
Not same
After
pick, but
that throw, I can see them changing everything. And now we see
and
Gyaru
now
on another roamer.
looks like the Mino coming in on the first pick here for the side of Sunrise. You were right. Looks like a whole new draft will be formed here. Though there is still some mages open: Aurora, Nana, Valentina, Xavier, Eve. So yeah, and Chang'e here is also a pretty interesting option. She's actually pretty good now thanks to the new Radiant Armor nerf. I think it got nerfed now.
It did.
And
That's a really sad nerf.
yeah, it's a really sad nerf, and it makes like a lot of mages now coming back into the meta. And speaking of which, we have Bronya picking the Tig here once again.
He was very impressive on that Tigreal. Unfortunately, we can't roast him for that performance in game 1, but maybe he'll do some plays that we can roast him in game number 2 with that Tigreal.
Hopefully, he's gonna pull out a squishy with us here. you've seen Squishy on Tigreal. If you haven't seen that, guys, make sure you check out the past streams where Squishy was playing Tigreal, the Zephyr match, and it was pretty funny implosions coming from this guy.
Yeah, more than
Uh,
one, more than one funny implosion.
yeah, I agree. It was a lot. He gave us a whole TikTok. Speaking of TikTok, during this draft, if you haven't checked out our TikTok, make sure you should, and we're gonna put it in the description of the stream, and also make sure you join our Discord server, as we have Sunrise taking out the Gwyn and the Nana for themselves. Looks like the Gwyn coming back from Smoke Pole over here.
Well, I have to say, he got dominated by Pumpkin with that Ruby.
Yeah,
That's
the Ruby.
that's really surprising for me for Smokepot to pick up the Guinevere again.
I
I was
mean,
thinking he's going to go for a tanky teamfight oriented fighter like Terizla, Tamus, I don't really know, Yuzong, that type of hero,
Zong.
but he goes for the Guinevere.
I mean, because of the CC, and keep in mind with Guinevere, you can like play hybrid on her. You can be tank if you want.
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
she can
I
damage,
didn't pay
she can
attention to the
tank.
build in the first game.
She can damage, she can tank. It depends on how the game goes. And looks like Claude will be taken from Vlad here. Pretty risky pick,
Pain is the
especially when you're
proof that
against
I'm still
Mino, Nana, and
alive.
Gwyn. But if he's really, really good on Claude, he can dominate this.
Well, a lot of knockups from Sunrise. You have the Minotaur, you have the Guinevere, and you have also the Molina for from the Nana. So
Yeah,
it's going to be a very tough match for the Claude.
pretty
It,
excited for this one as Layla gets banned. Ooh, alright, Layla and Brody getting banned for low in here. I personally think they could have probably taken out the Bruno instead. Novaria Brylon taken banned here. Crypty was the last ban of this game. Let's see. I'm probably gonna guess he's gonna go for another mage ban. And could possibly be Aurora, Valentina, or maybe they could ban the Chang'e since they saw it early on and probably think they're gonna pick it.
oh, we didn't
But
see
it
that
is.
the Chang'e in the league, I think.
I
And I
don't
don't
think.
remember the last time I saw Chang'e in ranked or in classics or anywhere.
I saw her like 2 days ago, and she was doing a lot of damage with the like glowing wand first item for some reason. Kinda caught me off guard there. It looks like Lilia is taking here by Sele.
She's another very Flying Eagles. They have just an annoying lineup of heroes. Just very unfun to play against.
The one thing that I like here is just the row of purifies coming in. Pretty funny, not gonna lie. But yeah, looks like a Bruno, like I said, they should have banned that instead, but Lewin gets his main. That's his main, by the way, and
On
he's
the
a
edge
really
of the
good Bruno
void.
player. Let's hope he cannot embarrass me this match. I hope so. And Nolan taken here.
Despite his nerves, he's always coming back.
Remember I think it was the preseason where we said Nolan is 100% win rate and stuff.
I don't think it's the case in the regular season.
Let's see, maybe, who knows? Maybe the Nolan is gonna impress us. I mean, we've seen some insane Nolan plays in the preseason.
We
Maybe in
did.
the real season, we could actually see some insane here in the league.
He
So,
Andino just showing every jungler.
Hamdino, I'm gonna take a guess. He might just straight up Akai, or maybe go for a
I see
jungle that
lots
can
of
damage. And
prey.
there it is. Speaking of damage, Roger coming in. A pretty interesting draft from the both
I don't
Sunrise
know what to
and
think
Flying
about the
Eagles.
drafts.
No, it's a pretty tough one to be honest, but I do think like if played right, either it's gonna be like a one-sided match. There is no contest. This has to be a one-sided match. We just don't know for who yet, and let's see if it's gonna be a game three or a 2-0. And we are back for game number 2 here. We have Sunrise against Flying Eagles, and looks like it's gonna be a one-sided for either side, though it has to be. So this is not some match you would contest, right? So
We saw a
let's.
one-sided match in game one, and
It didn't go well
it didn't go well.
yeah. Looks like Vanilla here is going in with that Nana Lala poke coming from him on Bronya and Sele here. And I don't think Litho is gonna be it's not gonna be a good fight here for the side of Sunrise, to be honest. Considering the materials, the battle spells, and the outcoming damage coming in, yeah, they won't
He
be able
took
to
it.
fight this. He did
Cryptite
take a
took it.
Crypty with the red tree, but Gyaro over here does lose a lot of HP in advance. And looks like a
Andino didn't use his retry, he's going to invade.
yeah, better for him, to be honest. He gets that 4 securely. And looks like a dash coming in, but Bronio takes a lot of damage here as the Lycan Pounds coming in from Hamdino, taking in the first blood of the game on Gyaro. Like I said, it is not gonna be a really good fight here. As Roger is. So many people, to be honest, in my opinion, so many people underestimate Roger. They don't realize his early potential. It's just too dangerous. You feed him early, I don't think you can touch him later on in the game.
I did underestimate Roger today in ranked games. I can tell you it didn't go well for my team.
Ooh, what a dodge coming in from Pumpkin as he predicts that jump coming from Smoke Pool. Gyaro looks like he backing up the XP lane here, trying to back up Smoke Pool as he goes in for a dash here, interrupting a bit, but not much will happen afterwards as the side of Flying Eagles will be taking positioning here.
He needs that backup in the early game smoke pull.
Yeah.
Going against CC, you pretty much always need backup.
Looks like a fight is cooking up as the implosion on Bronya is ready, as well as his flicker. He does look like he wants to catch someone, but once again, you have to be careful on who you catch, because you can't go for Nana. She can Purify and Molina, so looks like a top lane coming in as Lowen will be caught here in a decent position, actually. Not too bad, not too good, but was able to get out, which is pretty good.
A
Gyaro
big
still
gap
level.
in Roamer's EXP. Look at Bronya, he's
Yeah,
almost level 5 and Gyaro doesn't even have his ultimate.
a pretty big gap here. But once Garrett gets level 4, that will be nothing. Not that much anymore as he gets to level 4 and they get some poke on Bronya here. And it looks like Gyaru will be picked up here as Hamdino chases after Gyaru. Lycan Pounds dealing a lot of damage, killing him. Vlad takes the kill before he gets that Monian Fury off. And this is not gonna go well. I don't think it's gonna go well for the side of Sunrise here. I think they do have the better late here. As Crypty goes in a bit of damage, Pokemon Sally has the Flicker Implosion coming in on Crypty. He'll be taken out by El Hamdino. And looks like Sally almost dies to low in here to Bruno, but does not catch her as Hamdino gets a lot of damage on that basic attack. Damn.
It looks like they underestimated the Roger early game.
Yeah. Like I said, Roger is not one to be messed with, to be honest.
And I think they did not expect that Roger pick. He's not a priority hero, and I don't know Hamdino personally. I don't know what he plays. Maybe he's a god on that Roger, but
That's true. I
right
also
now
don't know.
he's going to carry late game. I can tell you that. Another kill
Oh,
for Hamdino in the
another.
bottom lane.
Damn, he is popping off. That is his game indeed. I don't know what he plays either, but one thing I can say is that Roger is quite an unexpected pick here, and it's probably, I think he was at some point considered to be one of like the best situational picks overall. Like if you had nothing to pick, Roger was always there for you. And it looks like Monian Fury coming in as they will be taking Bronny out before he even does anything, and the turtle will be falling for. Ooh, Crypty takes it here, but Hamdino pushes the bot lane here as they apply pressure on the XP lane.
Pogba just sadly left alone to deal with a Roger and a CC.
Looks
I
like
wouldn't want to be
Lycan,
in his situation.
yeah, Lycan Pounds taking in Smoke Pole here, but Crypty on the other hand uses Fracture to take out Pumpkin. And looks like Hamdino's not that much in a not good enough in the position, but it's a Roger, so he can just run away.
a very underrated thing about Roger. You have so much mobility, but Implosion now comes into Cryptai, and Hamdino picks up another kill. He's 5-0. It just they're not coming back from that game.
They need a miracle. That's all I'll say. They need a miracle. It's the farm difference, as you can see here. 4K for Roger and Claude here. That early is not going good. 2K in behind. It's pretty unfortunate for them.
But they need to do what Flying Eagles did in game 1, and I think they need to do even more.
Yeah. Looks like Bronya is applying some pressure here, making Vanilla stay in the safe side. And Hamdino is the invade as Molina Blitz coming in, but takes out only half of the HP here. Not that threatening as Hamdino can still retry, get some of his HP back and leave here on the blue buff. Leaving Cryptai like without a blue here, making him so limited right now. Not much he can do apart from farm.
He was limited in this game, even with his blue buff.
Well, that is true, but I think with the blue buff he was able to get a really good engagement out. Unfortunately, the out part barely, because you know Bronya there was always there for the implosion. Like I said, he is always there, blazing duet. But Gyaro with the interruption here, but does not save Crypty, but will interrupt the blazing duet as El Hamdino will be going in, pulling out his wolf over here, taking a double kill. Like in Pounds, does not do any damage to Lowen though. And looks like a double kill going for the side of Flying Eagles.
At this point now, game 1 is going to be an even bigger pain for Sunrise. How did they throw that game? I don't know, but a lot of work for them to do
We haven't
after
gotten a
after
third
Flying
match
Eagles
yet.
is going to probably beat them 2-0.
We haven't gotten a third match yet. Oh my god, this is. I don't think we will ever get a match number.
That's
three.
just this league is cursed.
I agree with you. This league is actually correct. The fracture coming in on Sele, but we will be using black shoes just in time. The Molina Blitz, unfortunately, will be missed by Vanilla. But yeah, this league is pretty cursed here. If you win once, that's it. You win the next game. It doesn't matter who you're playing against. And looks like Vlad going in with a blazing duet as he tries to get a kill here, but Smoke will be getting out in time. Oh, at least for the positive side here, he does get the bot lane tower, so.
I think we should give an award to the team that gives us the third match of the season.
Yeah, looks like Garrett tries to go in an implosion also coming in. Both tanks with the Mani Fury implosion. A team fight happening as Lowen takes out a double kill on Vlad here and Bronya, but will be taken out unfortunately from a double kill coming from Sele. So is Smokeball. That Lilia. That's Lilia is too dangerous. What a pick coming from Flying Eagles here.
It's dangerous in two ways. She can bait you with the black shoes, and she can burst you in seconds.
Yeah, that's true. Looks like Pumpkin does take a bit of poke here, but does not shake him one bit as he can heal up pretty easily knowing the CC. So I feel like we've been seeing a lot of CC recently. She is that good.
I don't like it. I will hate on CC every day in my life.
Well, to be honest, compared to other, she may not be the best, but I can tell you one thing: she is one annoying XP laner.
She's the most annoying to play against.
Yeah, that's true. That's like super annoying to deal with actually. So that's the main reason of picking her. Like to kill CC, you have to use a lot. You can't just casually kill. And looks like Smokepool going for a jump will be catching Bronya, but that's about it. Will be retreating as he was only providing vision. And Crypty here getting poked heavily by Pumpkin here. Molina Blitz coming in, missed once again from Vanilla. That Molina Blitz is not on his side, this Nana, unfortunately. Though he is playing well, but the ultimates for him, the Molina is just not there for him. Do you think this is it? Do you think this Lord is the game?
Every lord for now, I think, can be the game. They have the skill set, they have the heroes to just dive and take out 5 members in like 5 seconds. So we'll see if they're going to do it with the Lord, or they're going to do with the second minion wave, or are they going to wait for another lord? We're gonna see.
Let's.
What's the plan? What is Bronya cooking? He has the
Or
fear. He has
it
the
could be a
intelligence.
comeback too. Keep that. That's always there. So let's see how this is gonna go. As they Sunrise is behind a 9K farm. Let's see how they're gonna deal with this. As the Lord comes crashing in the bot lane, Bronya with implosion interrupted, blazing to it, but looks like Yarrow goes in with a 4-man, getting in a Monian Fury, but will be taken out instead by a Hamdino here with a Lycan Pounce. Double kill, triple kill coming in with a Lycan Pounce. Hamdino is dominating this event, is looking for a Savage, but they will go back in base, and looks like a taunt is gonna be coming in. Yeah, he goes in the base, but that's not really anything, as Flying Eagles will be taking game number 2. GG. I told you, don't underestimate this Roger. And
I will never do
Hamdino
that
just
again.
yes, Hamdino comes in 1, 2, 3, getting those kills one after another, and MVP goes for him as he dominates this match completely. But not alone though. Thank for Bronya for being a really amazing roamer here, keeping positioning at all times. So yeah,
Shout
was
out
able to
to
catch
Bronya.
that Nolan whenever he needed. That's a pretty interesting match, a
That's a
pretty
pretty
heavy
fast
match.
day.
Like I predicted, this is gonna be a one-sided match on the draft. So yeah, that's it for today. As it's 2-0 for the side of Flying Eagles. They win this match against Sunrise. We will be seeing you, but before I leave, make sure you once again check out the Discord, check out the TikTok, and we'll see you next